So we're making pesto. We're gonna pick some of the basil that we have been growing. Some of it's looking a little bit dried out and sad, so we won't use those leaves, but we're gonna use a lot of the other really healthy looking leaves, you're gonna see. And these are gonna make really great pesto, and then hopefully the plants should kind of keep going and we can make another batch later. And I love to freeze it after I make it so that I can keep some fresh and then put some in the freezer and have it to use later. That's it. Now we're taking all of the basil that we got and we're gonna throw it into boiling water. All right, and we just smush it all down there.
We lost a piece.
And we think, I'm gonna guess we have about 4 cups of basil. And all we wanna do is get it to get really hot, and we're gonna blanch it so that then we can throw it in the ice water, but it keeps it from turning brown when you make your pesto. So you have really pretty bright green pesto instead of having brown, gross looking pesto. So in like 30 seconds, we're gonna take it out, throw it in the ice water. All right, so we are dumping all this into the ice water bath. There we go, that'll keep it nice and green. So to save money, I got the rinds, the Parmesan rinds from Whole Foods. And I think this container was like $3. So we're just gonna kind of salvage what we can, but it just helps to kind of keep the costs down on your pesto. And we have the garlic in the food processor over here waiting to go. We will dump the pine nuts in there. And we'll get back to it when we get the Parmesan ready. We're gonna get the pine nuts and the garlic and the Parmesan a whirl in here. Some lemon zest because I really like the fresh flavor that it gives, and just kind of brightens it up a little bit, but it's totally optional. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I'm adding the zest of 1 lemon. We are adding the oil. We doubled the recipe, so we need 4/3 a cup of oil, and you could drizzle this in while it's going, but I've never had a problem with my pesto not emulsifying, so I just dump it all in and let it kind of come together later. So our 4 massive cups of basil is like 1 squishy handful now after putting it through the hot water, because just like spinach or other kind of like fragile leafy greens, it really wilts down to nothing. But it's okay because it has all the flavor still in there, and we're pureeing it anyway, so it would have resulted in this small amount regardless. But that's why you need so much basil to make pesto. Here goes the basil. And we're putting the lid on here. And away we go. So now I'm gonna pour some of this pesto into containers, and they say that you can freeze it for up to 3 months and it'll be fine. So we're gonna freeze some, and then we're gonna keep some out to use this week to put on fish or just do like fresh salads. You can use it as a salad dressing. It's awesome and so healthy.